Finally, an update on the implosion of the Titan sub. The U.S. Coast Guard has finally announced that the hearing is going to take place this September in North Charleston, South Carolina. This is expected to take a couple weeks, and the Marine Board is expected to issue a report with the evidence, conclusions, and recommendations when the investigation is finally finished. The Titan imploded last June off the coast of Newfoundland, and Rory Golden was actually on the mothership, the support ship that actually ran communication and things on the water when the Titan went down. Mr. Golden said that they weren't actually concerned at first when the communication quit, because he said it's actually common and has happened before. But he said when the alarm was finally rung, all they could picture was the men down below losing oxygen in the freezing cold, and it was absolutely devastating to imagine. You probably remember that a few days in, they had detected some sounds coming from what they thought was the sub. That ended up being false, and they now know that everyone on board likely died instantly after the Titan imploded. He does say that that is giving them some relief to know that they didn't suffer or see what was coming. One of the men on board was Paul Henry. He was a French explorer, and his family is now suing for gross negligence and anguish. This man had visited the wreck of the Titanic dozens of times before this, and the family is now accusing OceanGate of gross negligence, saying they designed and operated the Titan outside of the norms of the diving community. Their claim is that none of the men on board knew that the company had done this. The family acknowledges that he was a crew member, but they're saying there was a ton of issues with the Titan that they basically concealed from all the people on board, and they had no idea how dangerous this dive was. In the lawsuit, it states that the men on board would have been experiencing severe mental anguish because it claims that 90 minutes into the descent that they had tried to abort the mission and go back up and were unable to. So it says that they knew that they were going to die. It looks like this September we will finally be able to hear more about what exactly happened and why the Titan did implode. I'm definitely going to be updating on this, so make sure you hit follow.